So by the time uh, 3 weeks had passed, I didn't have a heartbeat barely. Yeah, so and I wasn't responding. I remember the warden came in and shook me like this. I was on my bed, and she said, "Robertson, Robertson, are you still there?" Yeah, and I wasn't even responding. Yeah, so what happened was they called me to get up out of the bed, and I was staggering out of the building, and they had me sign a paper at the front, and then I staggered all the way out of the building. Yeah, and I couldn't freaking even. I couldn't do. There was no responses from me, not really. I remember staggering and staggering till I got in my dad's house, and he put me in that same bed in the same room of his the laundry room or whatever, and that's my story. And somehow I managed to, I don't know, adrenaline wise or something, I don't even know. I started eating whatever and however and whatever, and picking up my my level of nourishment. And I didn't even like, but I'm telling you, I was so unconscious. I was in and out of consciousness. It was that bad. And um, that's what I did for my family. That's what I did for the people that I loved. And I remember I had called one of my aunts to come and get my niece because she was really small. She's about 12 or something. I don't yeah, about 12. And I wanted her to leave the city and to go with my aunt. And that's what all I had asked for because it's not enough resources for everybody. And I was begging my aunt to come pick her up, and that didn't happen. And mind you, but that's what everything I have been through with the police. So um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could say, but that's definitely what I've been through with men. As we're all talking about 4B movement, a lot of women are pissed off and have had it with men, and it was definitely like 100% men in my situation who had abducted, basically, and men from the Seymourville, Louisiana Police Department, and also because a lot of people are just as it's everybody's kind of protested against like the police literally, and like that's what I have to say is it was basically it was a gang member type of thing. It wasn't what I'm saying, like serve and protect or do anything. It wasn't none of that. What it was it was a group of people that we paid with our taxes to have guns and to have a building and to have cars and gas and stuff. It's just supposed to go around helping us, right, when we need them. But basically, what it turned into was a gang, and they came and they stalked, and they didn't have anything, any case. From what I can tell, they didn't even. There was no reason and no way that they should have and could have actually picked me up for anything. So I don't. I just don't think that that's like possible. You know, I still till this day they said that there was a so-called case in Lafayette, and I have never. I don't even have a ticket for driving wrong or nothing. I don't have. There's nothing. I don't. There's nothing I could come up with. I had passed out. Now this is what I did do. I had passed out flyers because I was um I had some other business or something I was doing, or something like that, or I was getting like hours in my veganism or something like that. Like I had flyers to do, like I think probably commission for some vegan brand or something. So if somebody used my linkers to sign up or something, I can't even come up with anything. But that's what they had came up with was I was doing that much, so they had to actually arrest me and put me in. So I stayed, I don't know, um, a month in there, and like I was thinking about it yesterday. It was the worst pain I had ever. I have been through some things. If you follow me, I've been through some things, like some really bad things. But I had when I went through that, it was like I felt like I was birthing a child or something. I was trying to protect the kids in that neighborhood and in that city, and I had tried everything, and it just was it is undescribable the pain I went through. It was like I don't know, but it was that bad. It felt like I was going up against some, celestial like force or something, and it hurt. Like, forget what do you call it? Just regular pain and starvation. I can't even explain it. It was like they had supernatural powers, and they were just like killing me and torturing me. Like torture is the word. So, like the pain I was in was like it was this level of pain. I don't even know how to describe it, but you guys, I don't have any other explanation but miracle from things that are on the good side in this world, and I'm talking about God. And I don't have any other explanation for how I walked out of that cell, and I don't have any other explanation how I got up. But the only thing I could blame it on would be what my grandmother would say is God. God troubled the water. God uh, God God made a way for my ancestors. You know, God really did, and she would have said something like that, and that's all I was feeling. What by the time I was making it weeks and weeks and weeks later, and because I don't know how I know my heart rate was like non-existent, and I remember, and I don't know. But God makes a way when there is no way, and I do believe that. Um, so yeah, that's what I have to say to my response to everything going on. Is God makes a way. Yeah, when there is none, there is no way whatsoever, and they picked the right one to mess with, right? Because um, they tried to do everything to make sure I wouldn't talk about it, to make sure this and that, to make sure of so much. And I still am here, sitting right here. I have the breath which God put in me. You can't take something from me what God gave me, which is the breath. Okay? So, like, that's pretty much how I process the whole thing. And um, that's pretty much my response. And do I swear to tell the whole truth, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help me God, I sure do for this whole video. Um, but that's what I wanted to say about it. And um, yeah, I appreciate you guys' support. If you see me around, I really do appreciate all the support and things like that. I did want to say that I am still sitting here because God gave me the breath and you didn't give it to me, and God didn't say it was over for me. Okay, with your your mean ways or whatever you had coming for me, it just wasn't gonna work from the beginning. So yeah, um, yeah. If you're going through something, keep going in life, right? I think that's the moral of the whole thing is just yeah. But that was it's truly and just truly just of uh, a lot of stuff, which just keeps on just going on. And it's a lot of people who just don't give things to God. That's how I feel. There's a lot of, they just don't want to give it fully. It's like, um, just give it to God because you don't have any control. We no person in this world has you don't have none, like really. And like I just said, the air that I was breathing belonged to God. So God could have fixed it in a way where I had an air to breathe. I had air to breathe. Even if you took, what I mean, like if you even if you thought that you were gonna take it away from me and take my make me die, God had got power over that too. The power over death is defeated. You know what I'm saying? So what they was trying to do, it just wasn't gonna. It never was gonna work anyway. So um, yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about it. It's like, no, you're not. Uh, you're not getting away with it. You never were. And every time you know what I'm saying, try to accuse me of, oh, I don't have a relationship with God. You don't know nothing about me. You have no idea what I do and where I go and the things that I do. So Yeah, I just wanted to make that in the video and say that.